Hello everyone and a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So as we all know that today is 7th August and we are here with the Hindu analysis of today's 7th August. Today is Sunday and I'm here with this analysis. So if I'm audible and visible, just write in your comment section that yes sir, you're audible so that we can start our session. So am I audible, guys? Okay, so as you can see, today is Sunday, so the Hindu Sunday. Today is 7th August, and these are the important first page article of today's newspaper. This is here it is. Jagdeep Dhankar is a new Vice President of India. This is one article. The next important article is here. Embassy intact, India ups Kabul work is the next article. Then here this is the another article. Center sounds caution over steady rise in COVID-19 cases. So these three articles were the important articles on the first page today. So let's start with this one. This is very important. Star mark this topic because yesterday there was vice president election, and that is why the questions can be made from vice president election also. So I hope you are aware. So there were two, you can say people, two candidate, mainly two candidate. One was Jagdeep Dhankar, who was actually the candidate from BJP led alliance, and another one was Margaret Alwa, and it was actually opposition's candidate. Okay. Yes, I'll be explaining in completely in English. Yes. So basically, these two were the candidates: Jagdeep Dhankar, which was the candidate from BJP, and Margaret Alva, the candidate from opposition side. So the elections happened, and Jagdeep Dhankar won the election. So yesterday the election happened, and he became the you can say now he has been elected as the Vice President of India, and he will take the oath also. Okay. Yes. Yes, he is former governor of West Bengal, right, Hariom, right? So you can see it here, he is the former West Bengal governor. Jagdeep Dhankar has been appointed or will be the 14th Vice President of India. Means he has won the election, and now I can say his oath taking will happen very soon. So basically, you can see it here, this was the 16th Vice President election, but he will be the 14th Vice President, means twice there have been repetition of the same person. That is why. Okay, yes. Now the opposition candidate was Margaret Alva. She got 182 votes, and he actually, Jagdeep Dhankar, he got 528 votes out of 710 valid votes. Okay, yes. Now, let's, before moving on, there's one question for you, and the question is in front of you. Please read the question and then answer it. Like when we were discussing about president election, I asked the question that during the president election, who was the returning officer? So very similar to that, I'm asking this question, that who was the returning officer in the recently held vice presidential election? Your options are Lok Sabha Secretary General, Rajya Sabha Secretary General, outgoing Vice President of India, D, none of the above. So what is the right answer to this question? Yes, Ashish Sharma, Smita Singh, and Hariom Awad. Ashish Sharma, very good. Most perfect answer I have got from Ashish Sharma. Yes, Utkarsh Nigam, you all are right. Smita Singh, right. So basically, the returning officer in this recently held, or you can say yesterday held, vice presidential election was Lok Sabha Secretary General. Okay, and his name is Mr. Utpal Kumar Singh. In case of presidential election this time, the returning officer was Rajya Sabha Secretary General. But here the option should be, we are talking about vice president election, and this time the returning officer was Lok Sabha Secretary General. And in the same article on first page, Jagdeep Dhankar is new Vice President of India. This point was mentioned here. Yes. Lok Sabha Secretary General Utpal Kumar Singh, who was the returning officer of the election, told the press person that 70 electors comprising elected members. So this is how you can say the people who voted, elected and nominated members of Rajya Sabha and elected member of Lok Sabha voted it. So that is what we call it as electoral college, right? So this is the electoral college of vice president. Okay, there's a homework. Go and find out in detail about the electoral college of vice president, because that can be asked in the examination. Yes. So you can see it here. A senior, this is November 2020 news. Senior IAS officer Utpal Kumar Singh appointed as Lok Sabha Secretary General, and this he is the same person who was the returning officer in the recently held vice presidential election. Yes, we have discussed previously in the earlier the Hindu analysis classes that who is returning officer, where you go and file your you can say the candidates go and file their nomination paper to this person, to the same person, that's called returning officer. We had discussed in detail previously also, so hopefully you are following that. Okay, so that is what it was about, the election of vice president of India. Okay, some homework I want to give, because yes, CLAT do ask this type of question. Let's say vice president election is in news. So they will be asking about that who was the first vice president of India, how many vice presidents have happened. So these types of questions related with vice president they can ask. Before him, who was the vice president of India? So can anyone tell me that before Jagdeep Dhankar, who was the vice president of India? Can anyone write in live chat? I'm waiting for your answers. You should be knowing these important points. Now, the next one is here, embassy intact, India ups Kabul work. So this was also an important article on the first page. Embassy intact, India ups Kabul work. So see, I hope you all are aware that what happened was, you can say, somewhere here you will find in Afghanistan, the capital city is Kabul, right? Yes, Venkaiah Naidu was the president, right, vice president, correct. Uzaifa, Smita, Nadi, Hariom, Shweta, you all are right. Yes, Prashant Muskan Goel. Venkaiah Naidu was the vice president of India, and the new vice president is Jagdeep Dhankar. You should be knowing these important points. They can ask in exam. Okay, now let's talk about this. I hope you are aware that last year in August, transfer of power happened and Taliban came to power, etc. and all, and that is why Indians were brought back. Under which operation, guys? Under which operation? What is the name of the operation? Write in the live chat. Under which the Indians were brought back last year in August. So operation, answer it. Now, so what happened was, in fact, mission, or you can say Indian embassy was also, you can say, closed. And recently there were news that India has sent its technical team to, you can say, reopen its embassy. The newly reopened Indian embassy in Kabul is expected to increase its operation in Afghanistan, with the technical team posted there in June, focusing on business and trade opportunities and distribution of food and medical aid. So it says, the article says that in June, some technical members from India went there to open the embassy to increase, again, say somehow the business, the trade and all, and distribution of food and medical aid to the poor and all. That is what it is about, right? So it says that yes, since July and beginning of weekly service as well. So that is what is being discussed. In short, that in a phased manner, there might be more, you can say, we'll be seeing more, you can say, opening of embassies and working and all. So only the author says that the embassy, which has 60 to 70 personnel so far, has not opened any visa facility service. So now the visa facility service has not been opened yet, because the embassy is not completely open as such. Only a limited number of visas have been issued to Afghanistan citizens through e-visa route, disappointing hundreds of students and patients requiring treatment in India. See, I hope you are aware of this. Have you heard about the concept of medical tourism? So India was a, you can say, place for medical tourism. Medical tourism means, yes, Operation Devi Shakti, people are writing. Good. Anadi, Uzaifa, Ashi, you are right. So in August 2021, under Operation Devi Shakti, Indians were brought back, right? It's not Operation Ganga. Operation Ganga is related with Ukraine, which was asked in exam. Now, what was there? When we talk about medical, you can say, tourism, was that people from Afghanistan earlier used to visit India. So let's say in private hospitals, they get, you can say, treatment and all. So that is called as medical tourism. It used to get, India used to get benefit like foreign exchange reserve and all. Okay. So medical tourism helped India gain its, you can say, market also, medical market, as well as foreign exchange reserve. But yes, these were the articles that were coming in, that after, you can say, these things, you can say, the transfer of power, etc. These things have been affected. In fact, many students from Afghanistan used to come and study in India in different universities, in DNU, DU, JNU, Jamia, other universities in India. Okay. But these things, so medical tourism, student visa have been, I can say, restricted because of these things. That is what is being discussed here. Hopefully it is very crystal clear. Okay. Yes. Now, let's move on to another very important article, and that is here. Center sounds caution over steady rise in COVID-19 cases. Yes, good afternoon guys, good afternoon everyone. So I hope you are aware of this. Health Ministry writes to 6 states and Delhi that Union government has written to Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Odisha, Maharashtra, Kerala, Delhi and Karnataka following a steady rise in average new cases of COVID-19 in the past few weeks. So basically it is saying that there has been a steady rise in the COVID cases on average. So that is why caution has been sent that yes, we should be careful and all about these infection and all, so that it should not spread faster and all. That is what it says. Now, in the first page, there are some more important articles like this one. I hope you are aware of the China military issue, China-Taiwan issue that was in the news. Then here there was an important article, Sri Lanka relents, ask China to defer a ship visit. So these two are important articles which were there in the first page, second half of the first page of the Hindu, right? So let's first discuss this one, China military exercises as simulating attack, Taiwan says. So that is what it was in the news. China on Saturday continued its military exercise in 6 regions surrounding Taiwan for a third day, with Chinese military saying it was testing its land strike and sea assault capabilities. Taiwan said drills were a possible simulated attack on the island. Multiple PLA crafts were detected around Taiwan Strait. Some have crossed the median line, the Ministry of National Defense said. See, I hope you all are aware that recently, let me first show, here is India, here is China, here you will find Taiwan, right? And in this article, the Taiwan Strait is being discussed. So this region is somewhere called as Taiwan Strait, right? And here is Taiwan, right? So what happened was recently Nancy Pelosi, the US House of Representatives speaker, came to Taiwan, and that is why China did not like it. And that is why it, you can say, started doing military drills in this area. Okay. And that is why it was very much in the news. Okay, guys, there's a concept of one China policy. We will be explaining in detail in our paid classes. The concept of one China policy. Why did China react? Why was China angry with, you can say, Taiwan receiving the guest and all? So these are the things which requires a lot of depth knowledge. Go and read it. Otherwise, in the paid classes, we will be teaching it in detail. Okay. Yes. So that is what it says. On record, 68 Chinese aircraft and 13 warships crossed the median line of Taiwan Strait. So here, this one is the Taiwan Strait, this line. Okay, this is called as Taiwan Strait. Okay. So just have an idea about it. So you can see it here, it is written, China drills which will continue until Sunday came as a response to US House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan. So that is what the article talks about. Is it clear, guys? Yes. Now let's talk about another important article from here, which is talking Sri Lanka relents, ask China to defer a ship visit. So this was an article here. So I hope you are aware of this news also. It also became very famous. Yong Wang 5 is an en route from Jiangyin and due to arrive to Chinese run Sri Lankan port, Hambantota port on 11th August. See, what happened was, this is actually ship. This is the name of the ship. It is called as Yong Wang 5. So this ship actually started from the city of, what is the name of the city? Here it is the city actually. Jiangyin. Okay, here is, this is China. Here is a city called as Jiangyin. From here this ship started. It came like this perhaps, and it was reaching here where Hambantota port. Yes, this the south port, the southern tip of Sri Lanka. Here you will find Hambantota. Here I have written it. Hai na? So the ship was coming like this, perhaps like this. This was the route. It was supposed to stand, wait, or you can say reach the Hambantota port. But you can say India had raised objection last week. So India raised a strong objection that why this ship was coming to, you can say, Hambantota and all. Okay. So Ministry of External Affairs had last week said it would closely monitor any bearing on India's security and economic interests and take all necessary steps to safeguard them. Okay. So Sri Lanka has said to China to indefinitely delay the visit, that please will not be allowing this ship to you can say reach Hambantota port, or you can say stand here. Okay. That is what it was being discussed. So Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe had assured political party leaders on Friday that the controversial visit would not go ahead as planned. So Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe had to explain this, that it is not going to come. So that was the pressure from our side, and that is why this ship did not come. Please remember the name of the ship. Wang 5 is the name of the ship. Here it is written in Hindustan Times also. Colombo asked Beijing to defer visit of. Yes, people were saying that perhaps it is a spy ship. We don't know exactly, but yes, that was being mentioned in the newspaper. Okay. Yes. Okay. Guys, everyone, please press the like button. Comment us whenever I'm asking questions. Please comment us. Share this video with your friends, because of course sharing knowledge increases knowledge. And please subscribe to the channel also, everyone. Please subscribe the button and press the like button, everyone. We are seeing 13 likes, 22 is watching. Everyone, please press the like button. Yes. Now, there was an article on 3rd page talking about CBI court gives life term to 2 in Dhanbad judge murder case. Okay. So this was very much in the news. So I hope you are aware of this event. Last year, it actually became very famous. A judge from Dhanbad, he was doing a morning walk, I think. He was doing a morning walk, an auto actually came here, hit him, and then went it like this. So it was captured in CCTV camera, and it was found, I can say, in the CCTV camera that it was deliberately done. It was not a mistake, but it appears that deliberately auto wala went there, attacked him. I mean, there was a deliberate intention to kill him. And so that was the event happened 28th July last year, right? So it's almost 1 year. So the people have been convicted. Those who have been, CBI court gives life term to 2 in Dhanbad judge murder case. A special CBI court in Jharkhand Saturday sentenced an auto rickshaw driver, so the driver of this auto, and another person to life imprisonment in connection with a murder in Dhanbad court judge last year. Okay. So that is what the name of the judge who was killed was Uttam Anand, Mr. Uttam Anand. Okay. So just have an idea about it. No need to go much in detail, but have an idea that they have been convicted. Convicted means found guilty in a court of law, right? So Dhanbad is a state, is a city in very famous city in Jharkhand. Okay. And Dhanbad is famous for its coal mines. You must be aware of it. There's a very famous coal mines in Dhanbad. Dhanbad is a city in Jharkhand, okay, where this incident happened. I hope you are aware of this. Actually, video became viral, the CCTV camera, that auto wala was coming like this, came here, attacked him, hit him, and then went. And when after hitting, he died actually. The judge died due to the hit of auto. Okay. Yes. Now, the next one is here. Then the same page 3rd here, Odisha government denying data on human rights violation. So basically someone filed an RTI related to it and the Odisha government cited section 24 of RTI to deny any information to the public. So let's discuss something about, so there is called as a Right to Information Act. So from any public authority or any government office, you can ask any information with the help of Right to Information Act 2005. Means this is the right. In fact, Supreme Court had said that it is a fundamental right. Right to information is a fundamental right. Now, but yes, there are some restrictions. Let's say in section 24 of RTI Act says that this, I can say, intelligence and security organization does not fall under RTI. Okay. So so you cannot ask any information related with security of the state or intelligence, etc. So basically, human rights activists in Odisha have said that the government is denying this under this section 24 of RTI, the information. So just have an idea about section 24 of RTI. If you are interested, you can go and read entire, you can say, article, right? Okay. Now, let's move on to the another article on page 6 in state. So there was an article, here it is. Idukki reservoir on red alert. Amid good inflow, one shutter of Chiruthuni Dam in Idukki to be raised today. See, I hope you are aware of, you can say, Idukki Dam. Actually, it's a reservoir is, the water is, you can say, more than what is required. So it has to open one of its gate or one of its shutter so that it may not break the dam or something like this. So that is why Idukki reservoir was very much in the news. So first, please answer this question. Question number 2, which says Idukki Dam is on which river? Your options are Kaveri River, Periyar River, Godavari River, Krishna River. What is the right answer to this question? Can anyone tell me? I am waiting for your answers because it has been in past also very much in the news. Idukki Dam is on which river? You should be aware of this. Guys, everyone please press the like button. Everyone, guys. Yes, Hariom is right. Hariom is saying A, some people are saying B. Yes, Uzaifa Malik, International K-pop, Muskan, Asmita Singh, you all are right. It's a Periyar River. Yes, Shweta Kapar, you all are right. Ayush Deswal, International K-pop, Anadi, Uzaifa, you all are right. It's a Periyar River actually. Actually, these were the articles which were coming in 2-3 days back also in the Hindu. Kerala stares at repeat of 2018 floods as rain fury continues. So basically, why it was in the news? That 4 years back, actually very similar type of floods, very deadly, dangerous floods happen in Kerala. And it is saying that similar type of, you can say, floods may, God forbid, happen. So because of the heavy rainfall and all. So here is Kerala. Okay. Here you can see it here. This is Kerala. And here is the this Idukki Dam. So here this one is here. I have made it in the photo. So hopefully it's very crystal clear. So it is on here you will find a river. This river is called as Periyar River. So on Periyar River, yes, here somewhere is Periyar River. You will find this Idukki Dam. Okay. Yes, I think it's very crystal clear. So that is what being discussed, that Idukki reservoir is on red alert. Okay. Yes, it is a double curvature arc dam constructed across the Periyar River in a narrow gorge between two granite hill. You can see it here. Okay. Now, the next one is on page number 7. There was an article, foreign firms achieve only 82% target in defense deal offset. So this was an article, in 15 years, India got only $5.61 billion from the estimated offset of $6.83 billion. Okay, so this is what the article, why I am asking this offset deal. There was an article in CLAT 2020, or you can say question in GK section. Question in GK section in CLAT 2020. And it was asking about this major offset partner of India in Rafale deal. Okay. So there's a homework, go and find out what is offset partner. Okay. So we need to explain in detail about it, what is offset partner and all. So the answer to this question was Reliance Defense Limited. But yes, just remember it, that offset deal, like deal offsets, defense deal offsets, these questions were asked earlier in CLAT. So you should be aware of this, right? So that is what I say. So the total offset commitment by foreign defense companies to be fulfilled in India for various defense deal during the past 15 years was only $6.83 billion till 1st August, but only $5.61 billion has been disbursed. That is what it says. Expressing concern over the shortfall, Kuwar Danish Ali, MP, can say member of parliament, said huge money could revive MSME sector and create a lot of jobs. So go and find out what is defense offset deal. Okay. Means they were supposed to invest this much percentage in India. But it has not happened. So go and find out. Here it is in fact talking about the Rafale jet taking off during the inauguration and all. So basically there was an offset deal happened during the Rafale and all. And that is why they asked the question in 2020 in CLAT about offset partner and all. Okay. Yes. The next is the here Navy to host flag on 6 continents. So this year, I hope you are aware, is the 75th year of independence. Okay. And yes, we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate 75 years of India's independence. And Navy will be hosting flags in 6 continents. So total we have 7 continents. but minus Antarctica. Means in Antarctica it will be not. So in the rest 6 continents, the Navy will be hosting Indian flags, 3 ocean zones and 6 different time zones. This is what this article says. So these are the, you can say, ships. Let me show you here. It is written every continent except Antarctica. So in Asia, in Muscat, which is the capital of Oman, in Singapore, this is the ship INS Chennai. INS Betwa is the name of the ship. And then Saryu, INS Saryu is in Singapore. Similarly in Africa, INS Tirakand. In Africa, there is a country called Kenya. Okay, there. In Australia continent, in Perth, Australia country, INS Sumeda. Similarly in North America, San Diego in USA, INS Satpura. In South America, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, INS Turkish. In Europe, London, the capital of UK, INS Taragani. So these are the 6 continents in which Navy will be, you can say, coming up with the ships, hosting the flags. Yes, today ISRO launched the satellite, right? Now the next is page number 10, world page. Israel steps up air strikes on Gaza trip. The next is Biden to host Pacific Island leader at White House. The next is part of nuclear plant damage in strikes in Kyiv. So this was an article. I hope you are aware. Here is India. Here is Israel. So this one is Israel. Let me zoom it further. Yes. Here is Israel and here is Gaza Strip. This one is. So there's a long drawn history of the tussle and all. So Israel has attacked this Gaza Strip in, you can say, and that is why it was in the news. So Israel steps up airstrike on Gaza Strip. Palestinian militants retaliate by firing rockets. So when Israel attacked Gaza, so the from Gaza also the, you can say, counter attack happened. So that was very much in the news. It's a long detailed topic of go and read about. I'm giving you homework. Read about Gaza Strip, read about West Bank, etc. and all. These are important things. Read about the Israel-Palestine conflict. Israel-Palestine conflict in detail. It remains in news again and again and all. Okay, the next article was Biden to host Pacific Islands leader at White House. Okay, so basically Joe Biden, the US president, will be inviting the leaders from Pacific Island countries like Solomon Island, Tonga Island, etc. See, let me show you where. Here is USA. This is Pacific Ocean, right? So in Pacific Ocean, these are the islands, right? Small islands like here you can see. So there are a lot of islands like Tuvalu Island, then Solomon Island, Tonga, Kermadec. There are a lot of small islands, Cook Island. So the leaders from these countries will be invited to USA. That is what the article says. Why? Because I hope you are aware of the recent Solomon Island had agreement with China. That is what is being discussed, that China and Solomon Island had agreement. Here is somewhere you will find Solomon Island. Last year, I think a few months, I think 5-6 months back, this agreement happened. So that's why perhaps USA might be fearful. That is why asking these island nations to visit and talk and all. Okay. The next is part of nuclear plant damage in strike, says Kyiv. So Kyiv is the capital of Ukraine. And when so the capital of Ukraine, or the Ukraine, has said that Zaporizhia nuclear power plant has been seriously damaged by military strikes from Russia. That is what it says. So here is India. This is Ukraine. And here is Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. Okay. So when Russia attacked it, the Ukraine, it has also hit this nuclear power plant. So there's a fear that maybe if the you can say poisonous gas will be leaked, then it will kill a lot of people, and also that is why it is a serious concern. Okay, so just have an idea about it. Okay, this was an article on FAQ page number 12. This is a very important one. If you are our paid batch student, I'll be explaining one by one child policy and all. If not, then go and read these things. Why is Taiwan caught between US and China? So I have told you this is Taiwan, and around it actually a lot of, you can say, the military drills have happened. Chinese military exercise from 4th to 7th August. Here it is written. Okay. So these are the places you can say surrounding the Taiwan, you can say the China is doing a military exercise. Okay, and Taiwan's territorial water. This is the Taiwan's territorial water. So some of the exercise might happen in this region also. So these are the red ones are actually the China's military exercises. So you can say it is, you can say surrounding, encircling the entire Taiwan. Okay. And I hope you are aware because recently the US House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi visited and India and China actually protested against this, right? So you can see the photo, rocket fire of China's People Liberation Army conducts missile test in the water of eastern coast of Taiwan. So these are the images which came in the Hindu today. Go and read it. Then there was an article in the sports page, Selva Prabhu bags a silver. So in World Athletics Under 20 Championship, which is happening in Colombia. Colombia is a country in South America. Yes, Selva Prabhu has won silver medal. Just remember this. That's more than enough. Okay. Then yes, India's gold harvest continues. I hope you are aware that Birmingham Commonwealth Games is happening. I hope you all are aware of this. And here Ravi, Vinesh and Naveen win yellow medal. Yellow medal means gold. That is what you have to understand it. They write, the authors write in this way. You have to understand it that yellow medal means gold. So Ravi, Vinesh and Naveen has won gold medal in this. So go and read more about it in detail. In which team, in which sports, who has won gold medal. And once the entire Birmingham I can say Commonwealth Games is over, make notes out of those important ones. Because yes, they can be asked. Go and read more about this Commonwealth Games in detail. So these are our paid, these are our successful students. You can see the successful students in CLAT 2022. So guys, please everyone press the like button, share this video and subscribe to our channel also. And please download this app because on app also you will get very important good quality content. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.